Hello everybody, this is Rashmi, and in today's video we are going to discuss how we are going to take input through the scanner class. Alright, let's start. Let us suppose we have a very basic program, write a program to calculate the sum of three integers. Alright, for this we will start with taking the package, importing the package in which the scanner class lies is util package. Always remember the correct spelling of the util package. Then we will write the class is a keyword and addition here is a class name. After that we open the curly bracket for the as a class scope. Then main method public static void main string args. After that we open the method bracket. Now, the important line is over here. Scanner SC equals to new scanner. This is a method by which we are creating the object of the scanner class. The main object of the scanner class, how we are going to, please listen very carefully the syntax. Class name, which is scanner over here. This is your class name. Okay. And then object name. So the object is SC over here. SC is your object. Object name can be changed by the programmer. I have taken SC as a program name over here and then equal to new. New is a keyword which helps to allocate the memory to the instance object. New keyword is used to allocate to the instance object. So what is the instance object over here? Which is SC. It generate a memory for the SC in the compiler. Okay. Now again the class name in bracket system.in. System.in is a method which connect your keyboard to the program. Okay, आपके keyboard को program से connect करेगा. Whatever the input you are giving through the keyboard, it will store. So this is very important line and it is compulsory to write this code in your program. After that you have to give a message to the user. So user may understand what he exactly have to entered in the program. Here we are asking enter the first number because we have a program where we are using three integers value. After that we will store that number. We have a first number which is f int f equal to sc dot next int. Okay, so next int is a method by the help of which we are going to store the integer value. We will repeat this process for the second number. Int s is equals to sc dot and again for the third number. You can also give a single message and you can also use all three storing variable together, but step by step you can do because basic program है, step by step करेंगे. There will be no difficulty to storing the values over here. After that the important thing, what is the important thing over here? This is your third number. You have to write a Java expression of addition of three number. So how you are going to write? Like int sum equal to f plus s plus t. F variable name. We will write only the variable name. You can't write first, second, third because you have taken the variable f, then s and then t. So write sum equal to f plus s plus t and at the end just simply print the addition of three number which is stored in the sum variable. Sum variable में stored है, so we are going to print the sum variable. Okay, after that close the class bracket and first you have to close the method bracket, means this bracket will close first and then after that you need to close the class bracket. So this is very basic program. I hope you might understand. Let's take one more example. Here we have a program where we have to calculate the simple interest. We all are aware what is the simple interest. As we all know, SI equal to P into R into T upon 100. This is a basic SI formula. Okay, but we are not going to write like this in a Java. Okay, for this we have to write a proper Java expression. जैसा हमने आपको प्रीवियस जावा एक्सप्रेशन वीडियो में समझाया है कैसे हम इसको लिखेंगे, तो सेम वे में. बट एज यू कैन सी फॉर द कैलकुलेटिंग SI यू मस्ट नो द प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट, रेट अमाउंट एंड द टाइम अमाउंट. ओके, टाइम वैल्यू नॉट अमाउंट. ओके, सो फॉर दिस थिंग हम यूज़र से ये तीन चीज़ एंटर कराएंगे एंड दिस इज़ द कांस्टेंट वैल्यू जो कि ऑटोमेटिक आपको पहले से मालूम है. सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम let's start with the program. Now same thing we have to perform here. First we will import the package over here, util package. After that the class name, I have taken the class name interest over here. You can also take, please don't use a particular symbol during a class name like dot, it will not support in the class name. Okay, now main method you have open, then main method public static void main string argh, then the scope of a method. After that the scanner class object. As I told you, scanner is a class, sc is a object, and new is a keyword which help to allocate the memory for the sc, and then scanner and system.in. System.in means it's connecting the keyboard to the program. Then what do you need to be asked? You need to be asked to enter the principal value, that means principal amount. So as you know, principal amount can be in double, float or integers. So I am taking over here double p equal to sc dot next double. For taking the double variable, we are using the method next double. Okay. Then second is rate of interest. You must aware about the rate of interest. So you are going to ask, because different rate of interest होता है हर different बैंक का. So हम उसके लिए rate of interest, it might be in 7 point. If we are going to say कि आपका rate interest 7.5 है, 7.3 है, then in that case you just need to be find out 7.5. So we are taking the double variable. After that time period, here we are taking the time period also in double, because 7.5 year, 3.2 year, 7 year means 1.5 year. Then in the same case we are using the double. Now what you have to calculate, you have to calculate the SI formula you have to write in Java expression. So we are going to take SI P into R into T into upon by 100. Okay, so please remember this Java expression is very important. अगर आप इसको upon करके लिखेंगे like numerator denominator में, which is not supported by the Java, so this is the perfect way to write the Java expression. Now ultimately, because we an amount means that when you are going to add the principal value with SI, you will get your amount, and at last you have to print ऑल दीज थिंग. जो आपने वैल्यू, जो वेरिएबल आपने यहाँ पे लिया है, सेम वेरिएबल आपको यहाँ पे मेंशन करना है. सो एट लास्ट हम उसको एंड कर देंगे. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट द थर्ड प्रोग्राम वेयर वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द एवरेज ऑफ अ 4 number. First we will import the package, then class name, then main method. After that scanner class object as we are doing. Now as to the first number, you need to store, second number you need to store, third number you need to store, and the same wise a fourth number. And what is the formula of calculating the sum of all number upon total number? That is the formula of calculating the average. Alright, so we are going to take the int sum, because all values are integer, so sum will be come into the integer value. So n1, n2, n3, n4. Okay, so if you are going to take 4n, which is wrong. Alright, variable name should be start with letter. So n4 will be the correct, but 4n will not be correct. प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग. ये भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज ये आपका वेरिएबल रूल्स के अंदर आता है. दैट मीन विच वेरिएबल इज वैलिड, विच वेरिएबल इज नॉट वैलिड, वाई इट इज़ नॉट वैलिड. दिस काइंड क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो आस्क इन योर एग्जामिनेशन. नाउ एवरेज माइट बी गेट इन, ज़रूरी नहीं है एवरेज आपका इंटीजर में आए. सो इट माइट बी गेट इन डबल वैल्यू भी जनरेट कर सकता है. फॉर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू टेक डबल average is equals to sum upon 4, because the number of the total number we have 4. If we having a 5 number average, तो divided by 5. 7 number divided by 7. हमारे पास 4 numbers हैं, we are using divide by 4. Okay, after that print कराइए value को, that what is your final answer, because you have taken average over here. So print average. At last you are going to close the method bracket, and last you are going to close the class bracket. I hope you might understand what is the working of the scanner class, how you are going to take the number and double integer values from the user. Thank you so much for watching the videos.